Hi, this is Happy Bird from happybirdsglitternest.blogspot.com, and today I'm going to show you how to make these beautiful little ribbon heart pendants that you can wear around your neck. You can also turn these into earrings, and you're not going to believe how cheap these are to make. These are made with acrylic hearts that I found at Hobby Lobby, and I'll show you how I put this very easy project together. So stay tuned. Okay, as you can tell, I've chopped this to bits. And I purchased this stiff white felt at Hobby Lobby. It's $1.19 for an 18-inch long sheet, so it's really cheap. And you can find these right next door to the rectangular shaped felts, so it'll be there. It's a standard stock for Hobby Lobby. Michaels carries stiff white felt as well, but it's at least double this thickness. So for this particular project, I think the thinner stiff white felt is better at Hobby Lobby. Okay, and you can also find these acrylic hearts. Aren't they pretty? You wouldn't believe they were acrylic at Hobby Lobby in the wedding section. This is standard stock for Hobby Lobby. You get 6 of these pieces for $3.99. However, I didn't pay $3.99 because a couple of times a month Hobby Lobby will have their all their stuff, their studio his and hers, in the wedding section for about 40 to 50% off. So I paid $1.99 for these jewel scatters, and they're just so pretty. They have a lot of really blingy, pretty things in the wedding section at Hobby Lobby, so you might want to check it out if they have the Studio His and Hers on sale. They have so many different little things. So you can make earrings out of this or a necklace, but today we're going to make a necklace. So I'm taking my Beacon Fabri-Tac, which I love. You can purchase this at any craft store, Walmart, Amazon. And I'm just going to put this on the back like that. It's right there. Okay, I'm going to wipe the tip of this off. Okay. Now the next thing you're going to need, and I've used this before in many of my Christmas projects, is some 2.5mm AB rhinestone. And I got this pretty cheap on Amazon. It was 10 yards. I think it was $8 or $9. But I'll give you the link to this on my blog at happybirdsglitternest.blogspot.com. If you just click on the picture of this project, it'll open up and you'll see the link. Now, at any time in the future that link stops working, you can always go to Amazon and type in these words into the search bar: 2.5mm AB rhinestone chain, and you'll get a lot of different chains that'll pop up for you. This particular one that I purchased is from the seller Hanbei. Okay, and I did receive this in one day with Amazon Prime. Okay, so what I'm going to do, let me cut this off here so I can show you up close. You're going to take the very end piece of this chain and you're going to glue it sitting right here in the dip, right at the top of the heart, right there in the dip. It has to be in that dip, otherwise it's not going to look very defined. Also, don't use any chain that's larger than 2.5mm, because the chunkier the chain, the less defined the outline will be. Okay? So it's important to use the smaller 2.5 millimeter chain. Now I'm going to put some of this fabric tack all the way around here. And do this here. Okay. So put this lid back on. Alright, you're going to set the one rhinestone right there in the dip. Now you're only going to work with 3 rhinestones at a time, pressing them down and turning. Just gently press 3 at a time down and then turn. Just take your time with this. You don't want to just lay the whole chain down at once because they'll tip over on their side, and you don't want that. Okay, almost to the end, right here. So I'm going to cut that off. And just kind of push that down like that. Okay, see how pretty that is? Look at that. Okay, now I'm going to allow this to dry. And then I'm going to be coming back and I'll show you what we'll do from there. Okay? Okay, so this is now dry. So I'm going to take my detail scissors and I'm just going to cut around it. And you see how I'm kind of turning my blade to the right? Just going to go around like this. And then I'm going to go like this. Just to where you don't see any white on the front when you're looking at the front of the heart. And you've really got to use detail scissors to do this. Sometimes they call them precision scissors. And make sure that those precision scissors have like a beveled cut at the end or the very tips. I've seen some companies call their scissors precision scissors, and it was almost rounded at the tip. So, you know, just watch for that. Okay, let me see. I think that looks pretty good. That's the back. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to add a glue-on bail. I'm not sure why, but while I was putting on the bail, it didn't record. So I'm going to show you what I did. I have these beautiful little glue-on bails, and I purchased these in packages of 6 at Hobby Lobby, and the name of the brand is called Jewelry Shop, and that's Jewelry Shop with 2 P's in the word shop. If you look at Michael's ads in the jewelry section, you'll see a couple of times a month where they'll say 40 or 50% off all Jewelry Shop findings, and that's when I buy these, because regularly priced, I believe these are either $3 or $4, but I can get them for half off during those times, so that's when I buy them. They also have these in a real bright gold. Okay, now this fabric tack here holds very well. And so what I did was I put some Fabri-Tac in the center of that bail, and then I just, glued it on the back, and I laid it flat, just like that, okay? So it would dry completely. And I let it dry overnight, okay? Now you can also use earring bails if you want to make yourself a pair of fancy Valentine earrings to wear. You can go online and type in the words glue-on earring bails, and the difference is the earring bails, as you can see, has the hole facing you, and you can glue that on in the back like that, and then just hook a little earring wire to it. Now unfortunately I have not seen the earring bails at Hobby Lobby, but like I said, you can order them online if you would like to. So with that said, I'm going to show you something else here. Once you do your hearts, you can take a little bit of alcohol on a soft rag, or use one of your lens wipes. I get these at the Dollar Tree in packages, and it's just alcohol. And I just shine it up a little bit, make sure there's no smudges or anything like that, and then it turns out really pretty like that. Okay. And you can put an organza, a 1/4 inch organza ribbon through here, if you want to save a little bit of money. The person can tie it in a bow in the back and then put it around their neck, or if you want to use some link chain, you can do that. You can also purchase these online on eBay. Don't ask me who the seller was for this particular one, because honestly, I bought this many, many, many years ago. Like that. Okay, so you can use a lot of different things. But I think today I'm going to use the organza ribbon. Okay, if you've followed me for any length of time, then I'm sure you've seen me use this 1/4 inch organza ribbon many times. And I did purchase this from the Fire Mountain Gems website. They sell them by the roll, and they have several yards on there. It's very strong. It's not called anything special on the website. If you just go to Fire Mountain Gems and type in the words 1/4 inch organza ribbon into their search bar, then several of these should pop up in different colors. Okay. Now I cut 36 inches, and the reason why I cut so much is because I want the person that I'm giving this to be able to tie a knot and then have enough to even make a bow and slip it over their head, okay, easily without struggling. And so I cut a full 36 inches, okay, to give them that extra room to tie a ribbon and everything in the back, okay. So you can do what you can do. That's just what I did, and I think it turned out really nice. I mean, for the cost, and I think it's really lovely. And you can also, of course, use these just for your crafts, without the bail. Have some pretty little heart embellishments. Anything you'd like to do with these. You could also glue this little heart without a bail, of course, onto a clutch, like a clutch bag, maybe a little black clutch bag or something like that. Wouldn't that be pretty? Just a couple ideas. Okay, so with that said, I really hope you enjoyed this video. And you take care, and God bless each and every one of you. Be safe.